Hey guys, Gunchip here and welcome back to my legendary playthrough of Skyrim on the Xbox 360. We're currently in Solitude for the Thieves Guild as we're on the Scoundrel's Folly quest where we've got to speak to an Argonian called Gulum-Ei. But before that I'm just going to make a quick trip to the Blue Palace because we also have a side quest here to speak to Brine, and I can't remember where we picked that up. So we might as well do that first, and on the way we can pick up a couple of ingredients. That gate there, that leads out to the docks as well, just in case you're wondering. So it's kind of a quick way of getting into the middle of Solitude. So we'll pick up all these lovely ingredients.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Excuse me, officer. Just lying around. Okay.
You help me. You help people, right?
Yeah, I do, but not right now because I've got too many missions already. This place here, yeah. Spire Manor, this impressive building here. You can actually own this if you so desire, but to be honest, it's probably the most expensive house to buy in Skyrim. We are going to do it at some point though, because there's an unusual gem in the bedroom, and the only way you can actually get that is by buying the house. So we're going to have to do it at some point, but it's a heck of a lot of money, so for now I'm not really too bothered. But yeah, let's just follow this road down to the Blue Palace, which is there. So named because of the blue roof, obviously. And let's go find this Brine. Yeah, I think it's kind of a Thane or a Jarl or something like that. Alright, so I'm not really going to speak to anyone else right now because I can't afford to pick up any more missions. Oh, what's going on here?
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Halfingar's people will always be safe under my
Your
rule.
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
Okay, so there's some cave problem we're going to have to deal with. She's the wife of the guy who basically started the whole problem in Skyrim when Ulfric Stormcloak killed him using a shout.
I have little patience for mundane concerns.
Okay.
Do you have business with the court?
We might as well pick up this quest to go see Wolf Skull Cave. We're not going to do it just yet, but we might as well.
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times.
Okay.
There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
Yay, yet another... Oh, at least it's a main quest rather than a...
Feel free to return to me with questions.
Okay, where's this woman gone? Don't tell me she's escaped.
Open for...
Oh, how annoying. Hang on, let's check the map. Yep, she's legged it, so... hopefully she didn't get too... There she is. Okay, stay there. Don't get too far away.
Thane Bryling, at your service.
Oh, okay, it's a delivery. Fine.
Is everything all right? I've not heard from Sorley or Pactor in some time.
Everything's fine. The shipment will be here soon.
That's good news. I was starting to fear something had happened. You have my thanks. It's been an honor.
Oh, and 25 gold. So it's hardly worth it, to be honest. Dagnammit. Alright, let's go see this Argonian. Because it's kind of a cool mission. We get to infiltrate the East Empire Company's warehouse, which is just crammed full of loot. It is nighttime though, so I'm quite worried about it because you know what nighttime means, normally vampire attacks. But hopefully we'll get lucky. and no one will bother us. That's where you go through there if you want to join the
Hands to yourself,
Imperials, but obviously we're going to join the Stormcloaks on this playthrough at least. Whoop. Yeah, I get that a lot. Okay, look at this guy.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed.
Now, I could speak
My
to him from the
working
mission,
days
but I'm
are
not going to
done.
right now. Alrighty.
There's always more to be done.
Do you know anything
Welcome to the
interesting?
Winking Skeever, friend. People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace.
Yeah.
He seems distressed.
That's a
but he's not
Daedric
making
quest,
any
this
sense.
one. I had to speak to this guy, so...
I've heard Jari Raz hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire.
that's kind of a fun mission as well, we'll do that.
Remember
But anyway, for now we've got way too much to be getting on with, so let's speak to this guy,
What
Gulum-Ei.
do we have here? Let me guess.
Go on, guess.
By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
I'm here about Golden Glow Estate.
I don't deal in land or property.
Really?
Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now in Gulum-Ei.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that bee farm, was it?
Yeah, that's convincing. You acted as a broker.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
So I've got a couple of options here. We could bribe him, but what's the point there? Let's try this one.
Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you people anything? You kill me, and your only contact with the East Empire Company vanishes.
Damn.
That's not smart for business.
Okay, fair enough. We'll try and persuade him.
All right.
There you
Had
go.
I known this deal would bring me this much trouble, I never would have accepted the gold. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big.
Interesting.
She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
And did she say what she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand.
I did.
However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
Okay, so no name?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
Fair enough. But I think you're lying.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Okay, so now we've basically got to follow this guy. He's going to lead us down to the East Empire Company docks. But the good thing about this one is you don't have to worry about getting too close to him. So you don't have to worry about getting close enough, you're going to fail the mission or anything like that. It's kind of cool. And if you really want to as well, you can just run off because you know where he's going to be going.
Could afford a septim or two.
Now for some reason it really bizarrely glitches and he decides to go over there first. Not quite sure why. Or he's lost himself, doesn't know where he's going, but we'll just follow him down there. Might as well. Oops. Go on, get moving. Because hopefully we can try and train sneak a little bit as well once the eye closes. But with guards all over the place, like this one walking behind us, is probably not going to happen. Yeah, it's kind of a fun little mission. As like I say, the East Empire Company warehouse is full of loot. There's also a special item that we can grab for Delvin. Which is a map to the shipping routes, and it kind of gives you a cool overview of what Tamriel's like. It shows all the various realms, Hammerfeld's on there, Valenwood, all those kind of places, which is funky. And the way we're going to do it, there's two ways. You can just actually follow him and then take out all the warehouse guards as you come across them. But there's actually an easier way of doing it, and I'll show you that. Where if we're lucky we can get away without killing any guards, or we might just have to take one down. It's definitely worth it. But for now, we're just going to follow this guy as he ambles his way to the warehouse. Because I was doing a dry run of the whole Thieves Guild questline yesterday, and it is pretty cool actually. It's a lot cooler than I remember. And the gear you get as well, the Nightingale armour, is definitely worth it. Not so much for a character at the level we're at now, but it's funky as hell. Which is one of the main drawbacks really for Skyrim for me, is that the armours. It's a shame that you can't, you know, buy Thieves Guild armour off the peg as it is, as in without any of the perks, so you can then just add your own perks to it. Because to be fair, apart from Daedric armour, which just looks amazing, the rest of the armours, they don't really convince me that much. So I tend to just, at the end of the day, mix and match. So I lose all the perks. For example, if you kit out the whole of the Dark Brotherhood armour, or the whole of the Thieves Guild armour, you actually get a 25% armour bonus, which is kind of cool, especially as they're both light armour, so the armour rating is quite low anyway. But the drawback is, you know, most of the bonuses they give to you are pickpocketing and stealth, and we definitely, as an archer build anyway, we need to have improve alchemy, so archery, sorry. So it's kind of a shame that you can't buy the Thieves Guild HUD for example, without any perks on it, just as an item of armour, and then put the perks that you want on it. But you know, it's just a minor flaw in the game. So at the end of the day, you don't really, unless you're playing in third person the whole time, you're not really looking at your character anyway. You look at me, I look like something out of Destiny at the moment. So all the hours I spent crafting my face were to no avail. But we're getting close now. So he's going to go in through that door, and we have to pick the lock to get in. This guard's not going to bother us, which is cool. And hopefully I'll try and get through this whole mission this video. Okay, so here we are inside the East Empire Company's warehouse. Now Gollum's going to go all the way off to the left and all the way around and then back over here to the right. But we can just basically cut out all the stealth kind of following him around, because it's a bit of a bind, to be honest. And you don't really need to stay with him. The other thing we've got to be careful of is guards. If you go down here at the end of the walkway there's the ledger, just in case you have to do that for the Thieves Guild. Up there's a ladder, there's a chest, so hopefully if that guard's not looking, we can quickly pick the lock. Now one thing that is a bit of a shame, that was in Oblivion, is the auto attempt, because if you've got a lot of lockpicks and you just can't be bothered going through the animation, it'd be kind of nice to be able to just skip it. Now there's a lot of troll fat there if you want it as well, but I'm not really that bothered. Oops. Uh-oh. Not good. But she still hasn't seen me, so she's gonna do that. Man, right. Oh, excellent. I hit the body. Perfect. So, where we need to go is just up that little ramp there. While Gollum's still making his way, what we're going to do is we're going to quickly run up these stairs. We need to get to that hut up there. Hoping this guard doesn't see me. And we need to steal a special item, which is the East Empire Company's shipping map for Delvin. So we're just going to quickly do that. Stealth it up a little bit as well. Oops. Come on. No, can't take that one. No, this is what we're after. East Empire shipping map. It's pretty cool. It kind of shows you what Tamriel's like. You can see Cyrodiil there, Valenwood, all the areas are marked. Skyrim, obviously, in the north. So it's a nice little touch. We'll take that, give it to Delvin for a nice penny. I'm also going to just raid the place, because, you know, it'd be rude not to. Coin purse over there, we'll take that as well. Not really bothered about any of the other stuff. There's a lot of books here as well. Just going to quickly check the values. Anything over about 40 normally is a skill book, so there isn't anything. And let's hope that guard's... Oh, it's going back. I mean, it's not a problem if he sees me, but I don't want to get a bounty if I can help it. Just gets a nightmare. Here comes Gulum. So you basically saved a heck of a lot of hassle, because there's quite a few guards. I mean, you can see there's one over there with his torch. It's just a nightmare. Up there, not really that much. I mean, there's a couple of treasure chests you can loot, but nothing majorly exciting. So now I've just got to wait for him to make his way around to the secret passage. Which is taking his sweet time about. What is he doing? He's not lost again, is he? Yep, he is. Typical. Gulum, you're supposed to go through here. Now he's getting it. Problem is I'm in the way now. So we'll just...
You're not supposed to be in here.
Yes, okay, I'm going. Don't worry. Yeah, he's basically going to bring us to a secret bandit camp. And we just got to follow him and kill all the bandits along the way. There you go, Brinewater Grotto. And again, magically, he's managed to get all the way over there just from walking through a door. And you may remember Brinewater Grotto from before, as it's that useless hawker cave we found. But this is another side to it, and it's full of bandits. A couple of Frostbite Spiders as well, depending on the route you take. And it's kind of fun. So, oops. Okay, so let's get some... I don't want to do that. What I wanted to do was sneak, which I don't seem to have favorited for some reason. There it is. There's two bandits here having a little conversation, so we'll cut their conversation short.
There's someone there.
Perfect. It's the perfect crime. And again here, there's quite a lot of things to take and steal and loot. And at the end of this, there's tons of ingot there. The good thing is as well, because they're bandits, it's not marked as steal, so you don't have to worry too much about going crazy and taking everything you fancy. Problem is the weight is becoming an issue again, as usual, so I'll take what I can for now. Actually, do I have anything stupid that I'm carrying around? Where's the other guy? Hey buddy, what's your story? What the hell? Now there's two options. You can follow the route this way, which is kind of cool because it gives you a good firing line. There's basically a bandit in the water taking a dip, and there's a mage character there. So I tend to prefer doing it this way. This kid, he's got to come up here to attack you, so you know you've got quite a good firing line on him. There he is. If I can get him. But the other option is you can go through the spider caves. Really? So we might as well do that, because you know how I love to kill frostbite spiders. So I think that's one right in front of me. Yep, there it is. Get his soul and his buddies. And hopefully we'll at least get the arrows back. Where is my... There is Ghost Blade. More cobwebs. And then basically you come out just where they were, and they're pretty much below you. So it's just another route of doing this, of achieving the same goal. But for now, thank you. She was a mage, so I'm kind of glad that I managed to one-shot her, because I hate mages. On onwards we go. Hey buddy. I still didn't take a 45 marksman potion. But it doesn't matter. Got any friends? Oh, where'd he go? There's his bow. Oh, he's over there. Okay, fair enough. Now another option, you can go through here, which again, the same kind of deal, just brings you around. To another point, we might as well do it. There's a dog. And I think there's things we can loot as well. So it's a really pathetic trap here. Another trapdoor here. Bear trap, but I've got light foot, so it's not a problem. Hey doggy. So it's killed Fido. Wasn't really necessary, but again, it's just another option. This place is full of various flanking routes, so it just gives you a bit of a better firing line on the bandits there. So, and again, not taking any risks, so 2 of them. Poor guy doesn't even get a chance to draw his sword, which is just the way I like it. So another 2 bandits down. And again, this is basically where we were, so we don't really save that much. We're coming over here though, check out the barrel for some honeycomb. And if you're thinking of swimming it, which is another option, be careful about the traps they put, the sound traps there. No. Whoops, come on. Gold, we like gold. Any salt pile? No. Salt pile? No. Salt pile? No. What are you having for lunch? Taste it. Orcish arrows, why not? Elven bow, take that. And what about the Khajiit? Yeah, keep crappy sword. And onwards we go with the slaughter. Again, taking out the torches just to continue with the whole stealth. There's another guy there, I think. Yep. Oh, he's got a friend. Hopefully he's not alerted though. Nope. He seems oblivious, which is good. Oh no, he is alerted. Marauder. Hey buddy. Go check the arrow out. Thank you. That was your mistake. Okay. And that's pretty much it. There's Gollum over there, and there's another bandit. There was another bandit. Now you've got to be careful not to kill Gollum. It is an option if you want, you can just kill him. If you do that, you get another part of the mission to go and find a written statement in one of the chests, but it's not worth it because he's actually a fence, so you might want to keep him alive. Because fences are basically the biggest source of gold in Skyrim. Now that they've patched the Lucian glitch, where if you invested in his store, he gave you 10,000 gold. He always had 10,000 gold that you could trade off. They patched that though, so now the only real source of money, and lots of it, is the fences. Now to get the fences up to 4,000 gold, they start with 1,000. We have to do all these side missions. We have to do 5 side missions in Riften, Markarth, Windhelm and Whiterun. Sorry, in Markarth, Windhelm, Whiterun and Solitude, that's it. We have to do 5 missions, and then we'll get a special mission in each of these cities. Once we complete the special mission, we'll get access to the fence with a lot more gold, and that's basically something I should have done ages ago. 'Cause you can probably remember I had quite a lot of problems early on just because I had a lot of really excellent potions, but none of the traders had enough money to actually buy them, which is a real pain. And I'm overweight, so I'm just going to ditch all the armour, apart from that one obviously. Yeah, 480, it's not too bad. I can just check the items. Cool, not a bad little hole. So yeah, hopefully I think it's clear now of enemies, so all that's left to do is speak to the guy. Hawker stew, why not? Actually, what does hawker stew do? Hawker stew. Restore 15 points of stamina, restores 15 points of health. That's quite useful actually. Again, there's a lot of books and stuff lying around, but no real skill books, so not really worth it.
This isn't as bad as it seems. Now there's no need to do anything rash.
Oh no.
This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed.
Okay, now you got various choices.
All right. It's Carlia.
Carlia.
Her
Okay.
name is Carlia.
Excellent. You say that name like I know it. I should know it.
Mercer never told you about her?
Nope.
Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus.
Oh, okay.
Now she's after Mercer.
Interesting. And you're helping her?
Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me.
Okay, where is Carlia now?
I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here,
Okay.
take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
Yeah, it's got a point, because like I say, it's quite good out.
You needed to know more?
Fence. So, why did Carla purchase Golden Glow Estate?
I asked her the same thing, and she wouldn't come out and tell me. But now that I know who she is, I'd say she's trying to hit the Thieves Guild where it hurts.
Clever girl. And how would that hurt the guild?
Maven Blackbriar needs Golden Glow's honey for her mead. She's been using the guild to keep the estate under her thumb. If the owner cuts the guild out of the picture, he's cutting Maven out of the picture, which she can't afford.
Yeah.
If I was Maven, I'd blame the guild for weakening and not being able to handle the place.
Perfect plan.
Exactly. For the guild to survive, they need Maven's support. This Carlia must have spent a lot of time and resources planning this.
Alright, this is kind of fun.
Consider it a gift to ensure your silence. That thing seems to be bringing me nothing but trouble anyway. Carlia didn't even want it. She wanted to keep the sale a secret. I can see how well that went.
Okay, and I'm going to keep quiet about your scam. I need this guy alive, so...
Now you're speaking my language. Tell you what, if you need any stolen goods
There you go.
fenced, you bring them to me, and I'll pay you good money for them. Consider me your new friend in the north.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, pretty handy.
Now you won't
So all
forget
that's left to do really is raid the place. There's lots of Hawker meat and tusk lying around. These basically activate the way out. There's a secret gate through there. That leads us back to the other Brinewater Grotto that we've already found. Now you can practice your lockpicking skill if you want, but the easiest way to do it is just activate these levers here. As you can see, there's the way out. It's already been cleared, so it's not a problem. And there's not a lot in these cages, just salmon. So all that's left to do now is raid the place. So there's one chest there. There's a statue of Bella. Oops, I'll have that. Markarth's guard shield. A bit random being here, but Solitude guard shield, why not? Okay, and that's it for there. Another chest there. And we need more gold. 15 gold, hardly worth it. There's the Imperial helmet, which kind of looks like something out of Sparta. It's kind of cool, and some light armor. We can also go up these ladders here. Some more leather armor. Nothing that interesting though. Any salt pile? No. And I think there's a couple more chests as well. Did we get that one?
You needed to know more?
No. I'll take that because it's worth 10, so why not? Hanging Gardens. Oh man. There it is. Yeah, we got it.
You needed to know more.
Okay, there's 2 master chests to get open. A couple of random swords there as well. War axe and ancient Nord sword. And that's pretty much everything that's here. So, oops. We're really, really on the line here as well with the weight. Oh, 3 gold. That's just being cheap. Oof, I thought I'd never get that open. And shit, I can't take them. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for here. So all that's left for us to do is go through the secret exit. And we're out. Alright guys, so that was basically the easiest and quickest way to complete Scoundrel's Folly. Rather than following Gulum-Ei, just basically jump across the barrier, swim across to the other side and wait for him to get there. Don't forget to pick up the East Empire Company map. That's one of the items that you need for Delvin. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. And I'll catch you all next time. For now though guys, as always, sorry this episode's a bit longer than normal, but I wanted to try and get it all done in one video. And it took me a lot longer than I thought to pick those chests, but there you go. And yeah, thanks for watching, take care, and peace.